Hi, y'all. It's a little after midnight, almost 12:30 on the 27th now. Oh, I never did check that. I've been getting into something made me want to go look for images of indigenous Israelites, and I was thinking in terms of like the Ashkenazim and their beaver hats and stuff, and there weren't any. This is all African Israelites. And some claims that some people are debunking and others are trying to support that the Native Americans are really the lost tribes. Here's this, yeah, there's some really um oh boy yeah, this one's about the Book of Mormon. I don't know. That's not, I just posted a status about it. I'll leave it right where it is. There's plenty for people to chew on there. Um, Well, I just posted a status saying this status is going to be a pretty amazing looking collection of images that Google just puked back on indigenous Israelites. It seems that all the indigenous Israelites went to Africa. There wasn't one picture of an indigenous European Jew. And I left it right there. I didn't want to make any comments about, about the Euro trash and what they're doing in Palestine. These claims, we'll let people come later and do that. These claims of Native Americans being the lost tribes of Israel are not anything I've ever studied. I have a pretty good grasp on the migrations of my own family and have met many Levites in America. I've long felt that the Native American medicine way is the way of the primitive Hebrews who were living according to the seven Noahide laws and in complete accordance with the main body of Hebrew law as delivered by Moses from the God YHVH. And then there's just a whole mess of cool shit, cool pictures of primitive people in their native costumes. A couple of there are several videos. There's one called "Native American Indians Are Not Israelites." There's another one, Olmec's Black Israelites, the real Native Indigenous something. Indigenous dot dot dots. Yeah, you got to keep your titles short or dot dot dots it. And for anybody interested in what the dot dot dot's really called, it's called an ellipsis. And the dot dot dot's supposed to have spaces. You know, it's not just dot dot dot. It's dot space dot. Israelite Native American Inheritance, the anthology, and images. This isn't the video. This was just a page full of text and images called "Images of the True Israelites." And my last rant, I posted with the comment, if any of you are wondering if I was crazy, watching this should leave no doubt in your mind. I am a fucking nut. But I'm harmless unless you happen to be a rich white guy who doesn't want people hearing this kind of shit. Bill Wetzel is cool. He's a local native mixed blood. I think he was Blackfoot, and he's a little short guy, short round guy, and he's like totally. He's meek about it and pretty honest. Um, it's his post from earlier was hiked up a hill in snow to help get a horse a bit ago, nearly passed out, and then his hashtag was chubby guy in winter. Um, let's see if there's any funnier. There was a couple of funnier remarks earlier, and somebody posted, "Billy don't play a hero." Oh well, my remark was the funny one. Oh well, this was here was serious remarks, and I made a funny one to that. Um, as uphill hurts the lungs, downhill hurts the knees. None of it seems fair. Um, and then somebody said just made something wild. Slide like the mighty otter, Lewis. My dad, Bill Wetzel, master of dad, must be his daughter. Teasing. And I come in and said, this is why ski lifts and skis were invented. You don't have to huff up the hill and just slide down. Boy, I tore up I tore up my legs at Nevada going up that hill. You either could walk up a switchback trail, or you climbed and you could come down it. It was harder on my definitely harder on my boots going down it than coming up. Because you couldn't really walk, couldn't really climb. You had to slide and big boulders. um, yeah, I don't understand. I think you have to be family to understand his daughter's stuff. And I have a feeling this is a spirit daughter and not actually his blood daughter from the way she's talking. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I can give her funny shit any justice here. She's probably pretty funny, but you gotta it's some of that inside joke kind of stuff. That's what, yeah, they're talking about. That's why it's inside jokes, because it's all about chasing horses down in snow. Okay, let's get back to the other funny shit. Um, uh-oh. No, I will leave that alone for now. Um, the Sam Siddiqui and Vicky Hassan Mansur both um there's a statement they both made, but they both made it slightly different, not quite the same. Um, Sam Sam's put it as mansplaining to women how they should dress never gets old, whether it's the hijab or a sleeveless blouse. And boy, oh boy, does it get stupid when it's a transgender woman being told how to dress. Oh, and some of them need to be told, especially drag queens. uh, um, yeah, I'm kind of butch. I'm not, I'm not a man or a woman. I'm intersexed. I'm kind of both. And that's just the way it is. I'm learning to deal with it. Tom's no fun. Tommy's the one people like. Tom is just no fun. Just leave Tom alone, and it's all good. Um, so anyway, what are we doing? Yeah, we're got an eye on Stephanie Fritz. Oh, everybody's broke. It's the end of the month. It's the end of the month, and everybody on fixed incomes is fucking broke. And I'm out running around telling them they need hustle. And I'm posting my catalog and tell them, hey, sell my stolen, 20% of it's yours. I need to make money too. Um, but I'm blessed. I'm real blessed with a lot of talent. Um, I'm a mistress of several trades, and um, I know what I'm doing around just about anything. As a journeyman's helper. Um, my thing is fish tanks, water systems, electrical, piping water and electricity through fish tanks. Pretty much what air, water, electricity into fish tanks, into systems of fish tanks. That's my trip. And things like that, water gardens and um, electronic hardware integration. Um, that's pretty much my trade, and lapidary. Um, and music. I'm real good, and Google. I'm real good at Googling. You want to know something, I'll find out. And, um, it's like they, they've been giving these standardized tests to kids since they called us Sputnik kids. They started cataloging us when they realized they were behind in the space race in 1957 when the Sputnik was launched. And there was this big overhaul of the American public education system, especially in Chicago. And we take these standardized achievement tests, and the results, we take them with pencils on computer coding paper, and those fucking shit would get fed right into the machines. And, this is all part of your permanent record. These people who tell me I'm stupid. It's like, yo, dude, go dig it out. They've got me as like one of the smartest people in the world on their files, and here I am. I have to, smart people don't tell people they're smart. They just be smart, and people go, "Wow, you're smart." Smart people, when they talk about what they know, they usually talk about how little they don't. They usually talk about how little and insignificant what they do know is against everything that there is to know. Um, People are just, oh, you're a retard, you're stupid, you're a retard, you're senile. No, I'm fucking crazy is what it is. I have like a wild imagination. Um, that's probably enough of this shit too. How long is this one? Oh, that's only 11 minutes. uh, uh, at least I cracked me up. But no, I know that there's a lot of people that really love me a lot. Um, I wish they had more time for me and could, help me keep my house clean. That's really the only thing wrong. I mean, it'd be nice to have somebody to get naked with. But if somebody just move in here and help me keep this place clean, nobody will do it for more than a couple of days. Sienna come in and started doing a pretty good job, but then she bailed out to go to her mama and her kid. I didn't know about the kid. I just knew about the mama. Grandma didn't tell me about the kid, and neither did she. Until I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to be with my mother or my son. I think it's a son. Um, Hopefully she'll be back in time for they won't. Hopefully somebody will show up in time for the shows. So I really need to like be working on the stones and staying away from the computer and working on the stones for the next month. And being on the street swinging them. Which is going to mean that the apartment's going to get nasty. Sink's already real bad. Let's see. No, you can't see the sink from here. When the pots and pans get piled up so high that you can't get to the. I mean, I got a deep sink, right? I got one. It's like a slop sink. And the faucet's up high, I never cleaned up completely from making the candy for Christine's birthday party, and it just kept getting worse. And now it's all up. Now the pots and pans are all up to the top, and I'm pushing shit out of the way on the countertop. Um, so I need to get in there. I really need to get in there. I'd hoped to do it like yesterday, but I didn't. I was having too much fun as usual. Um, but that's okay. Uh, Nothing's important except being happy. Just happiness, contentment, being at peace. Everything else is bullshit. The world goes around without anybody doing anything. And enough food and water is available for everybody without anybody really doing anything. So like just chill. Just relax. And have fun. Quit your job. No. Um, yeah, I wrote some serious shit tonight. I probably should read this. Yeah. Let's go from being silly to this serious. Oh, I have the potential to be a oh boy. Uh-oh. Ricky Newell, who is one of the elders of the 420 family here in town, just popped into my chatter. With you have the potential to be a sensation, Tommy. We should talk. Why haven't had anybody try to make me a star since Fish? Marlon Atkins. I mentioned that I've been blacklisted since I was 4 years old. I was just way too cute of a doobie. Probably should call him since he wants to talk and I got the camera running. And nasty looking dog. There's not a dog in the camera. That's a nasty looking animal. Val.
Hola.
Hola. Happy holiday.
I'm unable to hear you.
You're unable to hear me.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, I just needed to speak up, I guess. He cracked me up. I just buzzed
I
out.
don't know.
Well, wait, I gotta tell you, my camera's running. That's probably why you had trouble hearing me, because the machine had to sync everything.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal, Tommy. You have potential to be a sensation, and we will talk. I don't talk over the phone very well.
Well, that's probably a good idea you don't, because my camera, at least I'm not live streaming it, but this is getting recorded on video. I was about 10 minutes into a video when you popped in.
So you're doing some editing, I presume.
No, I'm making a new one. I don't edit any of that shit. I'll leave that to somebody else. I'm the sensation, remember?
Well, I don't recall that, but I do recall stating that you have potential.
No, okay. You were referring to my latest rant, yes?
I'm sorry?
What inspired this in you, Ricky, please?
What inspired me?
Well, what inspired you to tell me this and tell me that you want to talk to me about, like, exploiting this potential?
What inspired me, Tommy, is the fact that you have a camera in your hand and you have the verbiage necessary to become a sensation. However, I will be quite direct and frank, if I may.
Please.
Is that you could use some direction in order to become that sensation and be widely accepted.
Oh, I've been begging for my manager. My manager got murdered. My amateur manager got murdered in Venice Beach, man. I'm totally like out of control unless somebody is like.
Well, you appear to be someone who's a little out of control, not meaning that negatively.
Well, thank you. Well, you don't. Well, you're an OB dick too. I'm crazy. I'm totally fucking crazy, man. And I've always been fucking crazy, and nobody's ever been able to not make me crazy and turn me into an insane, normal person. Just
Well,
never
there is
worked.
no such thing as normality, my
Right.
friend. However, you can be corralled into a way that is widely acceptable by a lot of individuals, and that's all I'm stating.
Oh, I know that. I know that. And, I follow the lead of my elders, of the freaks like you and Maria, for instance, the Randy Clemens. I've always looked up to my elders for direction. That's why I was saying about my amateur manager, the guy when I first hit the beach and was on my own and had no authority that I had to cop to for any reason like a job or a parent or anything like that. And I landed on Venice Beach in 1982. And at what that would make me like 28 and with a college degree, with a horn, and with a car that I was making payments on. And I was splashing in there pretty good, shaking them up because I'm funny and I play decent music. I want to be remembered as Lenny Bruce in drag.
Let me ask you this, if I may, and
Please.
you don't have to answer right away, but you can entertain the thought and then answer me later. But what would you think of the name Saxy Sally?
For me,
Yes,
I've always been Tommy.
I know you've been Tommy.
Well, I
Tommy,
am Tommy. This is me. I'm
I'm.
not Sally. Sally's somebody else. I mean, yeah,
Well,
I'll do. If you want me to put on like a costume for a role, yeah, sure, sexy Sally, I'd play that. Dress me
okay,
up,
good.
dress
I'm
me up,
glad
give me a tight
you're
fucking
accepting of that.
corset.
All right,
Make me
you
look
are
hotter than
accepting of
snot.
that
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
That's
that's a
all I
great. Yeah,
needed to
yeah. If you
know.
want to dress me up and real badass, because I've never been painted up properly ever. Um, and I don't like wearing corsets and wigs, especially not in the heat. I'm Tommy, and I'm just like so grateful and so blessed that people in this town accept me as what I am and understand that I'm not a man. Don't want to be
You're
treated like a
beautiful. That's
thank.
all that needs to be described.
Yeah, thanks, man. I love you. You're beautiful too. You need to. You need. Are you gonna at least? Maria says she's not gonna be able to come down on New Year's Day. Are you gonna be there?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but if I can, I surely
Oh,
will.
dig. Heather just she's playing Monterey Court starting at 7 o'clock on New Year's Eve.
I will definitely keep that in mind. And just know that I truly look forward to the first opportunity that you and I can have a little audience together one on one.
Streaming. Streaming
I
or
think it
just
would
between
be,
us.
I think that it will truly be beneficial to all concerned.
Well, did you see right after Randy made that announcement about Eric, I went through the crowd. Did you see some of the stuff I got?
I didn't see any of the stuff that you got. I only saw the post that you were talking about your camera and that
Oh
you are
man.
in the
Oh
flow for
shit, you
this.
gotta see. I got 45 minutes from the show, Christmas Eve, and I went through the crowd right after Randy had made an announcement about Eric being in hospice, and he didn't even know that Eric had already passed. And it just came right about the time that the news that he passed was flashing through the crowd. And I went for a walk and I ran into some people, some musicians, I didn't know their names, that were sitting at the booth behind by the door behind the bar. And the guy gave me a little spiel, a eulogy spiel about Eric. And then I went out on the patio and fell straight into Kathy Martinez losing it over the news.
I've got an idea for you. Exercise this in your mind. You know what TNT stands for, correct?
Trinitrotoluene.
I'm sorry?
Trinitrotoluene.
You know, yeah, TNT, like dynamite?
Right.
Right. Okay, so and this is my thought. Tommy's News Treats.
Tommy's News Treats. I, I call them Tommy Tudor tirades.
Well, anyway, there's my thought for you. Listen, I'm not going to stay on the line very much longer because it is late for me and I like to practice a little bit of my steel tongue drum at this time.
Oh, we'll have to jam sometime.
That may be a possibility, but I'm very glad that we were able to connect. You
Well, me
will
too.
have to send me a friend request or I'll send you one.
Oh,
I
dude,
know I have your other Facebook
we're friends.
as
We're friends
one of my
on
friends, but
the
I don't have this
Tomasa
one.
account. I'm pretty sure. I know we were friends on at least the old public account, and I think
Right,
we're
that's the one I
friends.
recall.
Oh, you need to send it to me. I've been following you, but there's no friend request button on your page.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And
I'm
we're
going to have to
and you're
look at
not
that. Thanks
friends.
for
You're not
telling me.
friends with Tomasa either. We were friends on the old account.
I'm friends on your old account.
Right, but that account's dead now. We're not friends on any
Right.
account.
Oh, wow.
You need to send it to me.
Then we need to update. I will
And you
certainly
might
do
want to
that
check and
then.
make sure, you might want to activate I don't know how you are about collecting friends. Um I'm trying to like collect a lot of friends on the public account and keep the
Right,
private account limited to people I actually know.
right. That's what I've been doing. I've got select friends. I don't have 4,000 and 5,000 friends that I can't keep track of.
Right. Well,
I have,
I wouldn't want that on the private
I
account.
have a number of friends that I can comfortably keep track of, and they're all very important people to me.
Right on. Well, how many friends have you got total? You're showing that you're being followed by 37. See,
Yes,
if you had
I'm
better
being followed by
exposure,
37 people outside of my friends.
right? See, now you could keep your friends list down to like under 100, but get the exposure you need for your own work to so you have more followers.
Exactly. I'm I'm pretty I'm pretty well under the radar, to put it mildly, and I like it that way.
Okay, well that's for our whole generation. It's like that. The whole indie underground. We know each other, but nobody knows who we are.
Exactly. And I prefer it that way simply because anyone who is not within the circle of which I choose to surround myself with is not of my caliber.
Right? I know, man.
And I don't care for gossipy people simply because gossip to me is sharing news that is not correct.
Yeah. Tell me
I
about
know
it.
you got kind of a little slang style laughter on that one, and that's quite all
Well,
right. Tommy, I feel I know
it's my
you.
big, it's, I've been, I never really was deep into the Rainbow family's doings. I've always been on my own trip. But I've always been there to move the communications around and help them with rumor control. Um, and it's a big crusade for me. That's my group, Gonzos, against propaganda and disinformation. That all the fake news. We're always watching each other to make sure
Yeah,
that that hey man, that happened 4 years ago, or hey, that's total bullshit. Everybody's watching. You got to watch each other's backs, or you make a fool out of yourself. I haven't seen a movie in years, and there was something about a terrorist attack in Los Angeles that I was rolling and just moving fast and not stopping to verify anything, right? So instead of verifying that, hey, this is a Bruce Willis movie, I just pass it along. Okay, what's this? Who knows? And everybody's laughing at me, and that's oh, that's why I didn't even know I haven't seen a movie since 1984. So I'll let you go, man.
all right.
I
Well,
hope
up
to
to your
hope to.
brother slash sister because
Well, leave the
uh,
brother out. We like to just like
I
don't
don't
even mess
consider
with Tom.
myself any label, Tommy, and nor should you. So therefore, you're widely accepted in my world.
Well, thanks. Well, I am both, but Tom is really difficult for me.
Yeah, I don't call you Tom.
don't call me
Tommy is a
Tom.
good name for you.
Tom or brother. I'm Tommy and I'm a sister, and Tom is like really no fun. That's the way it is.
That's the way it is.
Love
I
you,
love
man.
you, my friend, and just know that you have a tremendous amount of support, and always keep your heart open.
Thank you, man. God bless. Happy holiday.
All right, thanks you too, my friend, and Happy New Year in advance.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Hello. How do I turn that? Oh, there it is. Rate the quality of the audio call. Not now. Uh, we'll give them a very good on that. I wouldn't call it excellent. It was a little fuzzy. But it was pretty good. If the camera could hear me and he could hear me. So my shit's working good. I'm really, he's thrilled about this because I am a funny person and I interview people well. As long as I, shut up long enough and lead them out rather than telling them, keep myself out of it, be drawing them out rather than putting myself into their story. So I have to watch out for as an interviewer. So that was good. I forgot how I started that out. I'm gonna have to go back and see where that started. Um, the life of a nut, the internet nuts. We're the indie underground. We built the internet. Excuse the fuck out of me. We're the artists and educators out to save the world. Artists, educators, and tradespeople. That's the heart and soul of the internet. Is artists, educators, and tradespeople. These other people they're climbing around on what we built. And on that note, thanks for watching, folks. Happy day. Bye.